The situation in Los Angeles remains dire, with the city grappling with an unprecedented crisis. Multiple wildfires rage across the region, consuming thousands of acres of land and leaving destruction in their wake. The past few days have been harrowing for residents who have been forced to evacuate their homes and seek safety elsewhere. The devastating power of these infernos has left many in shock and despair. The immediate future offers little respite as firefighters continue to battle the relentless flames day and night. Forecasters predict high winds over the next 24 hours, which could exacerbate the already dire situation. These winds, with gusts expected to reach dangerous speeds, threaten to further fan the flames, making containment efforts even more challenging. The risk of new fires igniting is alarmingly high, as the dry conditions provide ample fuel for the flames. Existing fires could spread rapidly and unpredictably, endangering more lives and properties. Authorities are urging residents to remain vigilant and prepared, emphasizing the importance of having an evacuation plan in place. This is a critical time for the city of Los Angeles, as the community comes together to face this unprecedented challenge. The next 24 hours could be the most challenging yet in this ongoing battle against the wildfires, with exhausted firefighters pushing their limits to protect lives and property. This is a developing situation, and we will continue to provide updates as they become available. Stay tuned to local news and official channels for the latest information. Our thoughts are with the people of Los Angeles as they face this ongoing crisis. The strength and resilience of the community will be crucial in overcoming this disaster.
The scale of these wildfires is unprecedented. The flames have spread rapidly, consuming everything in their path and leaving a trail of destruction. The intensity and speed of the fire have caught many off guard, forcing them to make quick decisions to ensure their safety. Over 88,000 residents remain under mandatory evacuation orders. These orders have been issued to protect lives as the fire continues to spread unpredictably. The evacuation routes are congested, with families trying to escape the danger zone. This number, while down from previous days, still represents a significant portion of the population. Many have found temporary refuge in evacuation centers, which are now filled to capacity. The evacuation process has been chaotic and fraught with uncertainty. People are scrambling to gather their belongings, unsure of what they can take and what they must leave behind. Thousands have been forced to flee their homes. The sight of families hurriedly packing their cars and leaving their homes behind is heart-wrenching. They leave behind familiar streets now consumed by smoke and flames. The once vibrant neighborhoods are now ghost towns shrouded in a thick blanket of smoke. The trauma of displacement weighs heavily on these families. The emotional and psychological impact of such sudden upheaval is profound. Many are seeking refuge in temporary shelters, uncertain when they can return home. These shelters provide a temporary respite, but the uncertainty of the future looms large. The emotional toll is immeasurable. The fear, anxiety, and sadness are palpable as people come to terms with their new reality. The city of Los Angeles faces a monumental task in ensuring the safety and well-being of its displaced residents. Coordinating efforts between emergency response teams and city officials is crucial in managing this crisis. The coming days will test the resilience of the community. Volunteers and firefighters are working tirelessly to provide support and combat the flames. But amidst the fear and uncertainty, there is also a glimmer of hope. The community's spirit shines through as neighbors support each other and volunteers step up to help. The spirit of Los Angeles remains unbroken. Despite the challenges, the community's resilience and solidarity offer a beacon of hope in these trying times.
Firefighters continue their relentless battle against several major wildfires, putting their lives on the line to protect communities and natural landscapes. The intensity and scale of these fires are unprecedented, stretching resources and manpower to their limits. The largest of these, the Palisades Fire, has scorched over 23,713 acres, leaving a trail of destruction in its wake. The fire has consumed vast swathes of forest, displacing wildlife and threatening nearby homes. Containment currently stands at a meager 17%, a testament to the fire's ferocity and the challenging conditions faced by the firefighters. High winds and dry conditions have made the battle even more arduous. The Eaton Fire, though smaller in size at 14,117 acres, has proven equally difficult to contain. The rugged terrain and dense vegetation have hampered efforts to establish control lines. It currently stands at 35% containment, but firefighters remain vigilant, knowing that conditions can change rapidly. A glimmer of hope comes from the Hearst fire, which is nearing full containment. This success is a testament to the tireless efforts and strategic planning of the firefighting teams. However, a new threat has emerged: the auto fire. This fire has the potential to grow rapidly if not contained quickly. This rapidly spreading fire, though currently at 56 acres, remains uncontained. The dry conditions and strong winds are fueling its growth, making it a significant concern for firefighters. Firefighters are battling these blazes on all fronts, working tirelessly to protect lives and property. Their efforts are nothing short of heroic, as they face long hours and dangerous conditions. Their courage and dedication are an inspiration to us all. They embody the spirit of resilience and selflessness, showing us the true meaning of bravery. However, the challenging terrain and unpredictable weather patterns continue to pose significant obstacles. These factors complicate containment efforts and put additional strain on the firefighting teams. The fight is far from over. As these brave men and women continue their efforts, we must support them in any way we can, recognizing the immense challenges they face every day.
Tragically, the wildfires have claimed lives. The exact number remains unknown. However, authorities have confirmed that at least 13 individuals are still missing. Search and rescue teams are working tirelessly in incredibly dangerous conditions. They are combing through the charred remains of homes and neighborhoods. The hope of finding survivors fuels their relentless efforts. Specially trained dogs are assisting in the search. They are searching for any sign of life amidst the devastation. It is a grim and heartbreaking task. Each passing hour diminishes the hope of finding survivors. Yet, the search continues. The families of the missing cling to hope. They pray for the safe return of their loved ones.
Even as firefighters battle the flames, the long road to recovery has already begun. Los Angeles Mayor Bass has signed an executive directive. This directive is designed to streamline rebuilding efforts. The goal is ambitious: to make 1,400 habitable units available as quickly as possible. This is a monumental task, but it's just the beginning. The city faces a housing crisis. Displaced residents are struggling to find affordable accommodations. The situation is dire. The existing housing market, already fiercely competitive, is being pushed to its limits. Concerns about price gouging are rising. Despite laws in place to prevent it, some landlords are exploiting the situation. They are charging exorbitant rents to desperate families.
In the face of tragedy, the spirit of Los Angeles shines through. Communities have come together, offering support and assistance to those affected by the wildfires. Donation centers are overflowing with essential supplies, and volunteers are working tirelessly to sort and distribute these much-needed items. The National Guard has been deployed to provide crucial support. Over 1,850 troops are on the ground, assisting firefighters, law enforcement, and emergency response teams. The National Guard is also providing logistical support and security in evacuation zones. Their presence is a reassuring sight. Their arrival brings much-needed manpower and resources to the front lines of this disaster. The coordinated response from local, state, and federal agencies showcases the collective will to overcome this adversity.
The wildfires have had a devastating impact on air quality. The air is thick with smoke and ash, posing a significant health hazard, particularly for vulnerable populations. Health officials are urging residents to take precautions. They recommend staying indoors as much as possible and wearing face masks when outdoors to minimize the inhalation of harmful particles. Children, the elderly, and those with respiratory issues need to be particularly cautious. The long-term health effects of this prolonged exposure to poor air quality are still unknown. This adds another layer of concern for residents already grappling with the immediate danger of the fires. It underscores the far-reaching consequences of this disaster. The road to recovery will be long and arduous.
In the wake of the wildfires, many residents are left wondering how they will rebuild their lives. The Federal Emergency Management Agency, or FEMA, is offering financial assistance to those who have lost their homes. 2 grants, each worth $43,600, are available. However, misinformation about the aid process is spreading, adding to the stress and confusion of an already difficult situation. Officials are working diligently to combat this misinformation, providing clear and accurate information through official channels. Navigating the bureaucracy and paperwork can be overwhelming, especially for those who have lost everything. Support groups and community organizations are stepping up to assist residents in understanding the aid process and accessing the resources available to them.
To maintain order and prevent looting in evacuation zones, a curfew is in effect. The curfew runs from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. Law enforcement agencies are patrolling these areas and are strictly enforcing the curfew. Several arrests have been made for violations, including burglary and the unauthorized use of drones. Drones are prohibited in the fire zones as they interfere with firefighting aircraft. The wildfires have also impacted the lives of high-profile individuals. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's Montecito home is located near the fire zone. While their property remains safe for now, the Duchess of Sussex has postponed the filming of her Netflix show until March. This serves as a stark reminder that this disaster affects everyone, regardless of social standing.